What up, y'all? I'm your host, Double P. I'm gonna give it about 30 seconds, 30 seconds before I go live on here. Welcome all, welcome all. The chat is open. Feel free to drop your comments, your thoughts, and opinions. Tonight is the night that we shall see Shedeur Sanders participate in the All-Pro flag football game. It's 6 o'clock. It comes on at 8 o'clock on ESPN, and I am ready to watch it. Gonna pop me some popcorn, eat me some pizza. I gotta give me a smoothie before the game come on. I forgot all about that. But I'm your host, Double P of Premier Sports Talk. I'm your host, Double P of Premier Sports Talk. I just want to thank you all for blessing the channel. We're going to go ahead and kick into this. What I want you to do is, if you can do me a favor, whenever you come in, hit that thumbs up button there for me. Let me know where you're watching from. This is part 2. The Pro Bowl game comes on tonight. I did a live video feed yesterday, which was part 1. I had so many clips that this particular software post wouldn't allow me to post them all on that live feed. So I'm doing part 2 this evening here. And I hope you enjoy it. So like I said, 8 o'clock tonight on ESPN, we have Shedeur Sanders, one of the quarterbacks for the AFC. We got on the AFC, the quarterbacks we got is Shedeur Sanders, Joe Flacco, and if Joe Burrow showed up, I didn't see him there, and I haven't seen any video footage with Joe Burrow there, but they got to have 3 quarterbacks. But I know Shedeur Sanders and Joe Flacco is there for the AFC. There was a social post that they got Shedeur Sanders starting the game, but we'll see if they stick and hold true to that. Now now I got to keep it real with y'all. I'm on here to support Shedeur Sanders. Now I'm on here to support Shedeur Sanders, but that NFC team is stacked, y'all. They got Dak Prescott, Jared Goff, and I forget who the third quarterback is. My fault. I forget who the third quarterback is. If you know who the third quarterback is for the NFC, let me know. They got George Pickens over there. They got some ballers over there. But the AFC, them wide receivers on that Bengals team, they got Higgins and Jamar Chase. I like them now. So a lot of the before I get in there, a lot of all the social media posts that we saw, it was saturated with Shedeur Sanders. But if you watch his brother, Deion Sanders Jr., aka Bucky, a well-off media, if you watch his live video feed, he made sure that the NFC got some live social media footage. And when I saw that team over there, I'm picking the NFC to win. I'm telling you, I'm picking it. I'm an AFC team man. But you know, I'm homegrown in Pittsburgh, retired down here in Atlanta. I'm rocking with Shedeur, but I got the NFC beating the AFC, y'all. Y'all let me know who y'all picking tonight. Even, you know, I got the NFC beating the AFC in this particular game. But let me get on with this. You know, this is a proud moment. This is a proud moment for any parent who has a son that's playing in this AFC Pro Bowl game. You know, and a lot of people was crashing out. I just saw social media posting today where the Honey Badger, I don't even remember the Honey Badger, he played for the New Orleans Saints, he played for the Arizona Cardinals. He was crashing out, you know, talking about why would they allow Shedeur Sanders to play. He got selected as a Pro Bowl replacement player to play in the games. He does not have the All-Pro title. So people just need to just chill out with that. They just need to chill out that. But the NFL, they're smart. They're smart when it comes to marketing. I can't tell you when the last time I watched the Pro Bowl, y'all. I can't remember. I cannot remember when the last time I watched the Pro Bowl. But in about 2 hours, or less than 2 hours now, I'm going to be all in popcorn, pizza, get some chicken wings and a smoothie and be tapped into this. So tonight is the all-pro flag football game, and then for whatever reason, the NFL is showing the celebrity game not till 10 o'clock Saturday night. I don't know why they're showing it so late. Maybe because of the NBA games or college games. They don't want to compete with the other sports. I don't know about that. But on the AFC side, the coaches are Michael Vick is the offensive coordinator. Steve Young is the head coach. And there's another Terry Smith is the other coach on the AFC side. And then on the NFC side, I saw Jerry Rice in the social media feeds, but I didn't look it up to see who was the other coaches. But I do know on the celebrity game Saturday night, I do know Deion Sanders is there, and he is the head coach. I don't know what side he's on because when he played football in the NFL, not only did he play with the Baltimore Ravens on the AFC side, he also played with the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. What's up, Selmo? All right, Deshaun Jackson. Thank you, Selmo. I appreciate that. Deshaun Jackson. I was having a brain cramp. He was talking. I had a clip in there where Deshaun was talking trash about how Michael Vick didn't want any. He didn't want no smoke. Because if y'all don't know, you're about to know. Deshaun Jackson is the HBCU head coach for Delaware State, and he went up against Michael Vick at Norfolk State. Michael Vick went there and played them at Delaware State, and Deshaun Jackson and the Delaware State football players destroyed Michael Vick, beat out the box. It was. I should have put this clip on here because Michael Vick, there was a short video post where he said, "Man, I am not going back to Delaware State. I'm not going back to Lincoln Field. He don't want, Deshaun Jackson said he put the BTA on Michael Vick and he don't want no more." But I appreciate that, Selmo, for dropping that in the comments. But it's a proud moment. It's a proud moment for Shedeur's father, y'all. A very proud moment. Let me let y'all listen to this.
Pro Bowl. My son did something that I didn't do. He made the Pro Bowl in his first year. I made it in my third year, but he made it in his first year, so he got that over me right now.
How good does it feel for Shedeur to be? It's kind of like an "I told you so" moment, because we all know that what happened during the draft was unjustified. Right. And then to come out swinging, as soon as he was able to get on that field, he showed him what he got.
Well, it's more like
a Pro Bowl.
It's more like a not "I told you so" moment. It's more like a God is good moment.
Amen. God is good. All the time. Amen. And all the time, God is good.
Y'all don't understand who got my back. Y'all don't understand who riding.
I do.
Y'all don't understand who's propelling me. That's what it is. And we like that.
Did he call you as soon as he found out, or did you know he was going to Pro Bowl before he found out he was going? Because people call you.
I think he Joe ain't calling me. I was told, but as a father, you go into protection mode. Yeah. Like, okay, if this good, is this bad? How they gonna
spin it? How they gonna flip it? I knew
because most people don't know. It's a percentage of the major percentage is from the coaches and the players, their selection. Mm-hmm. Then the fans get a smaller percentage of votes, like 40-40-20. It's like that. So that has to be noted that the coaches, players, then the fans. It's not just a fan thing. So
I'm glad Deion broke that down, because a lot of people were so upset that Shedeur Sanders got asked by the NFL to participate as a replacement player. So when he was down here doing practice, Shedeur was specifically asked, how did he find out?
Find out you were coming down here for the Pro Bowl.
When did I find out? I was in the airport. Luckily, my flight got delayed, so it's nothing but God.
Where were you supposed to be flying to?
Nothing but God.
My brother Shiloh. I was just flying back to see him. Yeah, we was all supposed to fly together, but then he just had brighter ideas and he got there quicker than us anyway. So, But it wasn't meant for me to get on the plane with him. Because if I wasn't there at that time, I wouldn't have got that call.
What was your reaction to getting that call?
This lit. I was like so excited.
What has this season been like for you, to just kind of a roller coaster and then starting the last games and now here for the Pro Bowl?
it just shows you kind of what life is. Like that was my introduction to like life, you know, in a different perspective. So I was thankful for everything. I'm thankful that everything happened how it happened because it helped me out as a person.
Do you have to change your flight after you find out you're going to the Pro Bowl? Like, do you still get to go see your brother at that moment?
Yeah, I
like,
still
at the
went.
ticket counter, like, I gotta go to see.
So there you have it. Y'all heard it straight from Shedeur's mouth. Now, you know that the previous little clip I showed when the person, that was Roxy, on YouTube We Got Time Today up there on the YouTube channel that comes on every Wednesday. She asked him how did Deion find out that Shedeur made the Pro Bowl, and did Shedeur Sanders did he call him? And I chuckled when I heard that, because his response was, "No, that joker ain't called me." You know, I got a son that's got a scholarship down in baseball scholarship, playing out at the University of Missouri, getting ready to start their season, and like, wow, it's something else. You know, I don't hear from him until he wants some jingles in his pocket. So it's just funny when he said that. So it is another thing that Shedeur said when they asked him when he found out what was his reaction, you know, and he said it was lit. But I wonder if this is why it was lit, y'all. I wonder if this is why it was lit. I would be feeling like it's pretty lit too if I was surrounded by beautiful women. We got these cheerleaders representing different teams there. But y'all tell me, do you think he said him finding out about the Pro Bowl once he get down there that the feeling was lit? Let me know how y'all feel. Let me know how y'all feel. Now, this moment right here is priceless. When I saw this, y'all, when I saw this picture, this picture right here is priceless, y'all. You know, from left to right, we got Joe Flacco. I believe he's going into his 19th year. He's played with he won a Super Bowl with the Baltimore Ravens. He's played with the Cleveland Browns. When he played with them, he went on a playoff run. Selma, if he's still in here, he know what year that was. He got brought over to the Cleveland Browns, and he went on a 5-game win streak and was able to get the team into the playoffs. But they got tore up in the playoffs once they got there. And then he went back to the Cleveland Browns, only to be traded over to the Cincinnati Bengals because Joe Burrow was out with a turf toe injury and played several games right there. Then we got the founder of the running dual quarterback, Michael Vick himself. Man, human highlight. Michael Vick was something else. He is the founder and creator. Well, you know what? I can't say founder and creator of the running quarterback, is because Randall Cunningham, who played with the Philadelphia Eagles before Mike Vick played with the Philadelphia Eagles, he was actually the founder of the athletic running quarterback there. And right there to the left of Michael Vick is Steve Young, Super Bowl winner. Now, it's just crazy how Steve Young played with Shedeur's father with the San Francisco 49ers, and Steve Young and Deion Sanders won a Super Bowl together. Steve Young, and then now, all these years later, just look at God, that Shedeur gets to be down there. Well, he already know Michael Vick personally. They do have a relationship where Shedeur calls him on the phone. But all these years later, he gets to tap into these other NFL quarterbacks that were very, very successful, and tap into their brain and get invaluable information. So I just like from that perspective, it's a beautiful thing for Shedeur Sanders to be surrounded by all well-respected people who get the All-Pro badge that's there because it's the media that's really hating on Shedeur. It's not the NFL players, y'all. It's the media, and one of my last clips I'm gonna play here, and I hope you stay to the end. Even all that Shedeur Sanders has done, even all that he's been through, even now, they still want to bash him or not want to give this young man credit and want to say Shedeur Sanders will possibly be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, but they used the word default. That pissed me off, y'all, because I'm a Shedeur Sanders and Sanders family supporter. I just saw that clip today by Mary Kay. It's the Orange and Brown podcast. I'm going to play it at the end, though. It really rubbed me the wrong way. That Dan LaPelle, big-time Shedeur Sanders non-supporter, talk about, well, maybe they just need to just use who they have in the QB room and let Shedeur start as a default. Now, if Shedeur was drafted where he was supposed to be, up there in the first or second round, they wouldn't be saying that Shedeur Sanders is a starting quarterback by default. They ain't saying that about Jackson Dart. They ain't saying that about Tyler Shuck. So it's just crazy. It is just crazy. Just crazy. Just crazy. I apologize. I done talked my son up. So he done threw me off track there. My apologies, y'all. So, that's what I wanted y'all. I wanted y'all to hear this clip. Now, this is Shedeur Sanders, got interviewed earlier today, and let's listen to what he has to say about his head coach. Todd Monken, the new head coach for the Cleveland Browns, got introduced today, and then we're going to listen to Shedeur Sanders responding to what his new head coach said about him. This is not a video clip. This is just audio.
This morning that your role is to be determined.
Say it one more time.
Todd Monken said this morning that your role is to TBD, to be determined.
Mm-hmm.
What's your reaction to that? What does that mean to you when you hear that?
I mean, that's what's expected. That's what's expected. I think each and every day I have to prove to everybody and to myself also. So it's kind of like having goals and accomplishing those goals, whether it's small goals, and the small goals will end up to long-term success. So it's kind of like just hit your landmarks on what you need to do. Focus more in depth on everything, on what you want to, and just be in control of your life and what you can't control.
Like very similar mannerisms.
So there you go. That was that short video clip there. Short video clip there. Check this out, y'all. Look at this. This got dropped on social media today. Shedeur Sanders. It says yards gained per completion. Yards gained per completion. He's ranked up at the top. Ranked up at the top, y'all. Over there to your far right, we got Jackson Dart, 10.5 yards. We got Riley Leonard with the Colts, 10.6 yards. Riley Leonard had to come in after Daniel Jones went down with an injury. Phillip Rivers came in there to close out the season there. Then Tyler Shuck, he didn't start out too good in the beginning. He wasn't the starting quarterback. Looks like he's definitely going to be the franchise quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. His yards gained per completion is 10.8. Quentin Ewers, who just played the last two games of the season for the Miami Dolphins, his yards per game was 11.3. That's the he was a 7th round draft pick last year from the University of Texas. If y'all don't know, Tua's already got the word that he's being released from the Miami Dolphins. So Quentin Ewers has the opportunity to be their franchise quarterback, but we have to wait and see what's going on. J.J. McCarthy, second leading yards gained quarterback this year out of the rookies. The reason why they're saying J.J. McCarthy is a rookie this year is because he had an injury and didn't play all last year. think he only played one game last year, so they're still counting him as a rookie this year. Their general manager, who used to be one of the assistant managers over there with the Browns before he went to the Vikings, he got fired this week. He has an African name, so I don't want to jack it up, but he got fired this week. And you know why he got fired? Because Sam Arnold is playing in the Super Bowl Sunday, and the Minnesota Vikings had to make a choice. Do they want to keep J.J. McCarthy, who they never saw play, or did they want to keep Sam Arnold? And they choose to keep J.J. McCarthy. And what happened? The person they let go end up in the Super Bowl. Our choices and our decisions, excuse me, always comes with a consequence. And then we got our wrist up Shedeur Sanders leading the way also with 11.7 yards. But they want to say Shedeur Sanders ain't him. That's just crazy, y'all. That's just crazy. I just don't understand it. I don't understand it. Let me give y'all this next clip because I got to wrap this up here real quick because the game's about to come on here shortly. Let's back on Shedeur warming up. Oh, this is day 2. Yet yesterday it was funny how Cam Denzel Ward was clowning. I got the clip on here. He was clowning Shedeur because Shedeur was talking to Denzel Ward saying that I apologize. Everybody want to call me when I do my live feed. That Cam Ward was clowning Shedeur because Shedeur said, man, you go hard when you warm up. And then I'm going to show you what Denzel Ward had to say to him. It was actually hilarious, y'all. But let me play this. Old man Flacco. And Shedeur, I ain't even picking up his knees now. He be lazy with it, y'all. He messed around and said on the mic yesterday how he ain't done nothing in a minute. So I'm trying to find that clip real quick. I'm gonna just go through these real quick. We got
May not like
why?
No, you gotta snap it to me under center.
All right. Oh, all right. Here, hold on. Try it. Right? I ain't never snapped, bro.
All-time center, bitch.
Nah, hell nah. All-time LT.
I'm talking about in this game.
Yeah, this shit out for real. 100%. I'm going for MVP. Feel me?
Yeah.
Throwing that shit up like this.
So that's Dawkins, number 73, starting left tackle for the Buffalo Bills. He was telling Shedeur he's never, that's all he's ever played in his NFL career.
The worm. Nah. That's
now,
like
this is hilarious.
That's too much. Like, I'll do the worm. You can.
It's a good worm too, though. It's not like a terrible worm.
That's Terry Smith right there. Look, he's gonna be shaking his head. Bowles was trying to say if he scored a touchdown, he want to do the worm in the end zone. Man, he's telling, man, I ain't seen nobody do no worm in a long time.
I'll do the worm.
Nah. That's like that's too much. Like,
I'll do the worm.
You can.
It's a good worm too, though. It's not like a terrible worm.
So that you know, to be able to see this whole video clip, you're probably, with the Pro Bowl getting ready to come on, you're probably gonna have to watch it after the Pro Bowl or catch it tomorrow. You can check out Well Off Media on YouTube. You get to see it's about an hour and 30 minutes long. You can see full video coverage of not only of the AFC practice, but the NFC practice. Now, the NFL knew what they was doing by bringing Shedeur Sanders, letting him participate in the Pro Bowl as a replacement, because this man is a magnet.
Be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful.
Do y'all see all the media around this man?
Stay grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful. Be grateful.
And what's crazy is, y'all, that's my song in the background, Be Grateful, Be Grateful. I produced that song in the background. Hey, what's crazy is all the NFL All-Pro players are wearing his father's Coach Prime Nike shoes. If you go to Well Off Media, I didn't put it in this particular clip, but there are boxes and boxes and boxes of different brands of the Nike shoes that just dropped, where both sides, AFC and NFC, they got blessed by getting a pair of Deion shoes, y'all. Blessed. Now this is I always like seeing Shedeur because he has a pure heart and he's genuine. He's always given to people that are less fortunate. Like this past Christmas, he gave a single mother whose car broke down. He let her show up at the Kia dealership up there in Cleveland and let her pick between two cars. How about that? How about somebody give you a car and you get to pick between two? That's just crazy, y'all. It's crazy. But here goes Shedeur. Always taking time, genuinely being a light, being a hope. I'm a wise man. I've never seen this in my life for Shedeur to be as young as he is, to be a beacon of hope and influence that the way that he is. Selmo, you said Shedeur has come full circle. A lot of Deion's friends and coaches like him, and he's like a nephew to them. That's 100 there, Selmo. Thank you for dropping that comment. That's 100. And I'm going to repeat what his father said at the beginning of the clip I played. Yes, the NFL called Shedeur up to be a replacement player, but we heard Shedeur say earlier in this feed where he said that him and Shiloh were supposed to travel back on the same plane from the States, but Shiloh had other plans and left earlier than Shedeur. And then Shedeur said if he would have left with his brother, he would have been on the plane and he would have missed the call by the NFL. And then what Shedeur said was God's plan, perfect timing. You know, in life, man, I got a spiritual nugget dropping, about to come out my mouth. I feel it. In life, God don't give us nothing ahead of time when we are not prepared for it, when we are not ready for it. God don't give us nothing that we can't handle. And what I like about, if y'all listen to Shedeur when he talks in his interviews, excuse me, if you have attentive ear and you listen, you will hear Shedeur speak so much spiritually. He say he don't know sometime when he's talking if it's the voice in his head talking to him, if he's speaking out loud. That was a clip when I showed a clip when he was in Paris with Shiloh and they was walking down the street eating dessert. There's another clip whenever he says in the press conferences up there in Cleveland, after one of the games, Shedeur said that he sees it before it happens, that things are being revealed to him before it happens. That only happens when you got a spiritual connection with the Most High, because darkness and light cannot coexist in the same place. Oh, I'm dropping a nugget. I'm going to say that again. Darkness and light cannot coexist in the same place. And like my man on Life from Football, Colin Moore, say, the Red Sea is being parted for Shedeur Sanders. That's a biblical reference. God made a way for our nephew Shedeur, for all those that support him. And all those who may not support him, our eyes can't deceive what's happening. Our eyes can't be this. Hey, seeing is believing. Selma, what you got here? It's Black History Month. Will they be handing out Deion Sanders shoes free to the black and brown people? I know the NFL people got them. I don't know about if any of the fans are going to get them there. You know what? That sounds like something that Shedeur would do. That sounds like something that Shedeur would do. Now let's show Shedeur rocking with Steve Young in a short clip real quick. That was this is the first day of practice. How about that? They have Steve Young as your AFC Pro Bowl mentor, as the head coach. Michael Vick has the offensive coordinator, and Torrey Smith, I don't know what his role's there, but that's all the AFC team there, y'all. That's all the AFC team there. Drop y'all thoughts in there. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. We ain't got long. It's an hour and a half before the AFC Pro Bowl games. I'm thinking about an hour prior to probably start warming up there. I got to turn on ESPN and see what time the live airing for this start. If it kicks off at 8, they'll probably start doing some pre-video footage. Live airing at 7:30. Marvin Woodbury, Arkansas in the house. Way to represent. Thank you for tapping in. Appreciate you for tapping in. Thank you for tapping in. I'm Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, I come on here weekly. I do it randomly. When I first started it, I had a set time. I got to be more consistent with it. But if you subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, hit that notification bell. Anytime I come on, if you hit that notification bell, you'll always get an alert whenever I come on live. So I know I'm gonna be. I know my I've been tapping into Off the Record D. He has a really good, powerful show. He's doing a watch party tonight, so I got to make sure I get me something to eat and be ready so I can be on there with D. I just wanted to get on here early and drop this footage. I wanted to drop it before the Pro Bowl and move on to the next team. But I said at the end of this, I was going to show you about what the media, this was today, y'all, and it ticked me off about how they won't give this man the respect to reserve. Mary Kay Cabot, she's a beat reporter for the Cleveland Browns. She's an award-winning sports writer, reporter. She starts this out by trying to be speaking good of Shedeur. But this Dan Lapel at the end of this, he ticked me off.
You're also having to be honest about what your situation is. And Shedeur Sanders is there.
I got to back this up. I'm sorry.
The Cleveland Browns would love it too if Shedeur can live up to the potential that they think he has, and they can get away with starting a 5th-round quarterback who costs them pennies over the next how many ever years. He's in contention. I'm sure that Todd Monken is coming into this with a very open mind. He's got Deshaun Watson right now. He's got Shedeur Sanders. He's got Dylan Gabriel. And I'm sure that the thinking in Berea is, let's see what you can do with our second-year quarterback who went out there and went 3-4, did some exciting things in some games, and showed some of the traits that lead the Browns to believe that maybe, just maybe, they're onto something with him.
Given the history and just given the situation the Browns are in, to me, it's almost not that surprising that at least on the surface level right now, there seems to be some positive feelings there. Because I think if you're the Cleveland Browns and you're going through this process and you're looking for a head coach, you are also having to be honest about what your situation is. And Shedeur Sanders is there. The other name, Deshaun Watson, is there. And you have the 6th pick in the draft. There's only a couple of guys. It's going to be hard to get one of them. We know it's hard to get these guys in free agency or trade for them, obviously.
What is their solution other than seeing what they have in the building? Maybe Malik Willis is available. Maybe it makes sense to trade for Mac Jones. You do kind of look at this and say, okay, so what are your real options? Maybe they do just have to go with the default this year.
This? They want to use the word default.
And then circle back next year and see what they can do at the position.
It's going to be incumbent upon Todd Monken now to go out and absolutely 100% decide if he thinks that he has what he needs in the quarterback room right now.
There we go, y'all. Y'all drop y'all thoughts. Tell me what y'all think. Drop y'all thoughts. It's a beautiful thing, y'all. A little bit over an hour and a half, we're going to be able to see this AFC Pro Bowl game. I think it's going to have one of the highest ratings that it's had in a long time. I'm so looking forward to tapping in here. I want to thank you all for blessing me, Double P, host of Premier Sports Talk. I launched a new channel at Premier Sports Media for you. I just want to thank you. Another 50 more subscribers. I'll have 4,000 subs, which is mind-blowing. God will always do exceedingly and abundantly. Do exceedingly and abundantly in our lives. But Shedeur Sanders, y'all. Shedeur Sanders. He is chosen for the land.
Preacher in his hand. God wrote the script. Sanders took the stage. Playbook divine.
Thank you for blessing me.
He was chosen, born to lead. Dog pound rising, heart stay feed. Promised land in sight. We pray, Shedeur Sanders made a way. Glittering gladiator, cold steel in his veins, breaking curses, shaking chains. Defense crumble, arm like a hammer. Opposition stammer, dreams in the glamour. Crossroads met, his steps ordained. Cleveland's crown, the throne reclaimed. Red in the dirt, glory in the sky. Chosen walks where eagles fly. The land ain't lost, it's found in the fight. Through the dark, he brings the light. He was chosen, born to lead. Dog pound rising, hearts they feed. Promised land in sight. We pray, Shedeur Sanders made a way. She would die.
Every morning, everyone should speak these 5 affirmations, all right? I am the best. I can do it alone. God is always with me. I am a winner. Today is my day.
Paved the way.